We're talking today about 7 ways to build chemistry on a first date. Did you know if you don't feel an initial spark on a first date, you can actually build chemistry with most people? Let's say you've been messaging somebody on a dating app and you've been playful, curious, confident, and now you've got that first date locked in. How exciting! But now the nerves kick in. What do you wear? What do you say? How do you actually connect in person without feeling like you're stuck in a job interview or awkwardly oversharing? So let's break it down, because a great first date isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about being genuine and unforgettable, and hopefully building chemistry one date at a time. The first way to build chemistry on a first date is to set the tone when you set the date. First impressions do not start when you walk in the door to your date. They start with how you confirm the date. If you have ever been ghosted, you might worry that your match is not going to show up. So this is a quick tip. When setting up the date, ask them to please confirm the day before. And here's a little short text that you could use. Looking forward to seeing you next week, and for great conversation over an iced latte. A quick text the day before to confirm would mean a latte to me. It shows you're excited to meet them, it helps them see that you have some standards, and it sets a playful, easygoing tone. Most importantly, it alleviates the will they show up or not anxiety. The second tip to build chemistry on a first date is to dress to feel confident, not just to impress. Yes, we all want to look great on a first date, but the real goal is to feel like yourself. Wear something that gives you confidence and feels comfortable and expresses your personality, whether it's through earrings or a necklace if you're a woman, something that has color in it, because black, even though I'm wearing black today, black is going to make you disappear in the sea of people who wear black, because that's one of the most common colors, and it's not always the most flattering. You want to often have a first date go-to outfit so you don't stress as much. Because when you feel good about yourself, you feel grounded, you're going to be more fun, you're going to be more relaxed, and you're going to be way more attractive to your date. So first, think about first date you, and not I can't wait to get back into sweats you, because that's what's going to come across. And over time, you will build chemistry when you feel good on that first date. The third way to build chemistry on a first date is to skip the resume and tell stories instead. So many people list their life stats when they first talk to somebody who's a complete stranger when you're on a first date. So you might say things like, I went to this college, I worked at this job, I lived in this place, and then I moved to that place, and then I had these children, and then I did this, and then I did that. That is not engaging, but what is engaging is telling stories that give your date a peek into your world. Here's an example. I once joined a beginner's pottery class, and I ended up with a lopsided mug and a bruised ego. And then you can get into what are their hobbies, or what did they once do that was embarrassing but they could laugh it off. Stories create opportunities for your date to share their stories too, creating true and deeper connection and hopefully building chemistry over time. The fourth way to build chemistry on a first date is to listen like the other person is an alien from another planet. Your secret weapon on a first date is curiosity. So instead of trying to be interesting, be interested. People light up when they feel heard. So pretend that your date just landed on Earth from a different planet and give them your full attention. Ask follow-up questions. Be genuinely curious. Treat their words like they matter, because they do. And that's how you build chemistry that goes beyond surface level attraction. The fifth way to build chemistry on a first date is to be playful, not perfect. If the conversation hits a weird lull or a joke you tell falls flat, it's okay. Dating can be awkward, and that's okay. What matters is how you handle the awkwardness. You laugh it off, you pivot, you make light of it, because authenticity beats perfection every time. And here's an example of what you might say. Okay, that joke clearly sounded funnier in my head. Reset button? Self-aware and funny, that's an irresistible combo that will build chemistry with the right person. The sixth way to build chemistry on a first date is don't overstay. Leave them wanting more. A great first date is usually a short first date. If the vibe is good and you are getting along, just end it on a high note. Keep it short. That way they'll leave thinking about when they can see you again. Here's something you can say at the end of the date. I had a great time and I'd love to continue, but I have an early morning. Let's plan round 2 sometime soon, okay? This is confident, it's classy, and it's clear that you would like to see them again. And the 7th way to build chemistry on a first date is if the date went well, follow up. Don't play games and wait 3 days. If you had a good time, let them know. Let them know on the date, and also, if you like, send a follow-up text. Here's an example. I had a great time tonight. You made me laugh more than I expected. Let's do it again sometime soon. A simple message like that shows that you are interested, you have self-respect, and if they're into it, you have just given them the green light and you've set the tone for the chemistry to build. Dates don't create chemistry, you do. The perfect location, outfit, or one-liner doesn't guarantee a great date. Showing up as your honest, grounded, open self does. You're not there to impress them. You're there to explore whether this person brings out the best in you and vice versa. So breathe, smile, trust your instincts, and remember the right person doesn't need you to be perfect. They just want you to be real. And if you show up authentically as your real self, you're going to enjoy the date, no matter the outcome. Let me know which of these tips resonated for you.